Hello everyone. When everyday roads turn into scenes of chaos, Humanity's Zone brings you face to face with the most shocking moments caught on camera. From reckless drivers to near-death escapes, these are real crashes, real people, and real consequences. A utility truck pushes its luck, speeding just enough to make this sharp left turn a disaster in the making. Momentum takes over, and control slips away in seconds, just a little too fast, and the price was paid in full. Caught during a regular morning commute, a small SUV suddenly veers completely off course and slams straight into a pickup truck. The impact? Brutal. It almost looks like a police pit maneuver, but this was no pursuit, just a reckless, uncontrolled moment that could have turned deadly. In a moment that could have ended in tragedy, Sam, a mechanic, is seen opening the garage door. But before he can move clear, a customer slams the gas by mistake, and the car runs Sam over. His co-workers rush in, panicked, trying to pull him out from under the vehicle. Miraculously, Sam survives. 1 second of error, and it nearly cost a life. A split-second misjudgment, and two cars collide head-to-head in no time to swerve. No way to brake. The impact is brutal. Metal crumbles, glass flies, and everything stops. Moments like this remind us, every decision on the road counts. Drive smart, drive safe, because not everyone gets a second chance. A white SUV blasts through a red light and pays no attention to oncoming traffic. Meanwhile, a gray SUV is cruising under the speed limit in the right lane. But it's too late. Result? A violent collision that could have been avoided with just one responsible decision. RED means stop, not gamble with lives. One reckless decision nearly cost multiple lives. A drunk driver crashes head-on into a truck hauling 12 motorcycles, sending debris everywhere. Inside that truck, 3 men, lucky to be alive. Miraculously, they walk away unharmed. But this wasn't just a crash. It was a warning. Drinking and driving is never just your risk. It's everyone's. Stay safe. Stay sober. Lives depend on it. High speeds, heavy traffic, just another day on I-295 in Jacksonville. Until it wasn't. Traveling at around 70 miles per hour, the dash cam captures the moment a violent wreck unfolds right in front of the vehicle. Tires screech, metal crunches, ending in seconds. The fast lane turns into a scene of chaos. This crash is a stark reminder of how quickly things can spiral on the highway. Always stay alert. 1 second can be the difference between near miss and disaster. They were just trying to make memories. And the way to charge the car so they could take their kids to Six Flags the next morning to celebrate a graduation. But out of nowhere, a reckless driver slams into them, turning joy into chaos in seconds. His family's trip is ruined. The children's celebration postponed. The only witness? A plug-in dash cam capturing the moment that changed everything. If you recognize this vehicle, step forward. Because behind every crash, there's more than twisted metal. There's a story, a family, and a future that deserves better.
Alexa.
June, Toledo, Ohio. A quiet neighborhood shattered in seconds. A truck slams into a parked car, grandma's car, and sends it crashing into her neighbor's vehicles. Then the driver vanishes. No note, no remorse, and silence. Weeks later, the driver is still missing. If you recognize this truck, speak UP, because hit and runs don't just damage property, they destroy trust in our communities. A routine stop at a four-way intersection turns into a critical moment. A city transit bus, approaching from the south, takes its turn. Everything seems normal. WT just seconds later. A black Toyota, heading west, fails to stop and slams into the left front end of the bus, and no signs of speeding.
Did you see that crash?
No signs of braking up. This dash cam footage now stands as key evidence in determining fault, and serves as a reminder of why intersection awareness is absolutely vital. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 5000 S177 DAV. What started as a high-speed pursuit ended in total chaos. A suspect behind the wheel loses control, slamming into multiple vehicles. At least 5 cars were impacted in the devastating crash. The female driver attempts to flee on foot, but officers close and fast. Each is apprehended within minutes, but the damage is done that lives shaken. Property destroyed. One reckless act, countless consequences.
I said you never know what assholes do up around there. We saw them yesterday over in Kingston by
Heavy traffic. Construction up ahead. The Tesla moves cautiously, barely 5 miles per hour in the left lane. Then suddenly, impact. First, we see it from a bystander's dash cam. A crash right in front of them. Impossible to miss. Then, the Tesla's own cameras show us everything, every jolt, every second, every angle. In total, 4 perspectives paint a clear picture of how fast things can go wrong. Even at slow speeds. Thankfully, all parties walked away. But it's a powerful reminder. Speed doesn't cause every crash. Distraction does. Another day, another careless mistake caught on camera. This dash cam captures the exact moment a driver makes a split-second decision, one that leads straight to disaster. Metal twists, glass shatters, and traffic comes to a halt. No sirens, no warning. Just one wrong move at the wrong time. Crashes like these aren't just numbers. They're real moments, and real lives change forever. Stay alert. Stay alive. A white van makes a sudden left turn, directly into the path of an oncoming vehicle carrying a family of 4. The impact was hard and could have been far worse. Miraculously, everyone walked away unharmed. This is a reminder. One careless turn can endanger lives in seconds. Drive smart. Stay alert. Lives depend on it. Stopped at a red light. And then, impact. A young driver, reportedly doing 75 kilometers per hour while looking at his phone, never even touched the brakes. The crash was violent and devastating. The driver of the front vehicle suffered a broken back in 3 places. A split second of distraction. A lifetime of consequences. Put the phone down. It's not worth the pain. Several bystanders, including myself, rushed to check on the drivers. Thankfully, it looked like everyone was okay, though the wreck was serious. I later showed the dash cam footage to 2 responding officers on scene to help clarify what happened. October 9, 2024, 17th and Arundel. Dash cam footage captures the exact moment things go wrong in an ordinary intersection. Dash cam of what really happened. Intersection car accidents. Linwood. March 19, 2024, behind the wheel of a 2022 Tesla Model 3. Everything seemed routine. Until it wasn't. Out of nowhere, a U-Haul box truck swerves hard, diving into the lane at the last second to catch an exit.the result? What can only be described as a reverse pit maneuver, slamming into the Tesla and sending it sideways. One reckless decision. 1 second of chaos. A utility truck pushes its luck, speeding just enough to make this sharp left turn a disaster in the making. Momentum takes over, and control slips away in seconds. Just a little too fast, and the price was paid in full. June 6, 2024. Time: 6 o'clock p.m. Location: Middlefield Road and Oak Grove Avenue, Atherton, California. Front cam footage captures a critical traffic violation. The first vehicle turns right on red at an intersection clearly marked no right on red. After hesitating. Moments later, a second vehicle drives straight through, ignoring the red light completely, and is immediately T-boned at full speed. The signal didn't turn green until after the crash, making this a textbook case of reckless impatience with devastating consequences.